Hello children, how are you all? Welcome back to my channel, that is Ignite Math ARP. Yes, in the today's class we are going to discuss about the concept of trigonometric ratios. The concept belongs to 9th standard ICSE. Before that, I would like to request you all guys to subscribe my channel, that is Ignite Math ARP, if you have not yet subscribed. Now let me start with the concept. The trigonometry is the branch of mathematics which is concerned with the relationships between the angles and the side lengths of a triangle. In particular, the trigonometric functions relate the angles of a right angled triangle with the ratios of its side length. All of you know that what is a right angled triangle? A triangle which has got one right angle in it is called as a right angled triangle. Let me draw a right angled triangle over here. I am just drawing a right angled triangle ABC. I am just calling this right angled triangle as ABC. Here is the right angle. Now it deals with the ratios of side lengths. What do you mean by side lengths? What are the sides over here? AB is one side of a right angle triangle, BC is one side of a right angle triangle, and AC is other side of a right angle triangle. You must know that children, the side opposite to the right angle is called as a hypotenuse. Over here AC is called as a hypotenuse. You must know that hypotenuse is the longest side of a right angle triangle. Now ratios of the side, then what are the sides we are going to talk about? So we are going to consider the acute angles of a right angle triangle. Say for example, if I am considering angle C here, I am calling that angle as a theta. Theta is nothing but the unknown angle, a Greek letter used to represent the unknown quantities. When I am talking about the unknown angle theta, for this theta, the opposite side AB, the side opposite to theta is AB. So here I can call AB is a perpendicular, or it's also called as a opposite. Need to understand very important thing when I am talking about the acute angle theta. For this angle, side AB is the perpendicular, or it's also called as opposite, and the side BC, here BC is very next to theta, so BC is called as a base, or it's also called as a adjacent. It's also called as adjacent. Base doesn't mean that it should be at the bottom, children, not necessary. Okay, say for example, I'll take one more right angle triangle over here. I'll take one more right angle triangle. See, in this right angle triangle, this is A, B and C. This angle is right angle. If I am taking theta over here, for this triangle, BC becomes the perpendicular or opposite. Okay, and AB becomes the base or adjacent. Okay, so base and the opposite may change, perpendicular and the adjacent may change, but always AC is the hypotenuse. Keep in mind, hypotenuse will not change. Again here AC itself is called as the hypotenuse. Then what are trigonometric ratios I am talking about? Okay, basically there are 6 trigonometric ratios which relates the sides of the right angle triangle. What are the trigonometric ratios and how can I relate them? First of all, you must know what you mean by Pythagorean triplets. If you don't know what is Pythagorean triplets, you have one more video on the Pythagorean triplets in my channel. You can watch that one and learn the skill of finding infinite number of Pythagorean triplets. So the sides of a right angle triangle which satisfy the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so they are called as Pythagorean triplets. Pythagorean triplets. Now let me take one more example over here where I am talking about the different trigonometric ratios and relating them as the ratio of the sides of a right angle triangle. So suppose if I am having a right angle triangle, you can consider the same sides of a right angle triangle as I drawn it earlier. So this is A, and B and C. So here I'll just take this one as 5 units, 3 units and 4 units. So the first and a very important trigonometric ratio is sine. Okay, if I am considering, here is our theta. So when I'm finding out sine theta, the definition of sine theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Perpendicular by hypotenuse. So what is perpendicular to angle C over here? AB is perpendicular. So I can write this one as AB divided by AC. AB is the perpendicular to theta over here and AC is the hypotenuse. So I can write this one as 3 by 5. 3 by 5. Next one is cosine theta. In short, I can call it as cos theta. Definition of cos theta is base by hypotenuse. So base by hypotenuse over here. So for this angle theta, base is BC. So I can write this one as BC divided by AC. So that is equal to 4 by 5. Right. And the third one is tan theta. Tan theta is what? It is a perpendicular divided by base. Perpendicular divided by base. It is a ratio between perpendicular and base. Okay. So here it is AB divided by BC. That is nothing but 3 by 4. So since we are talking about the ratios, you can write it as 3:5 also, children, no issues. And next ratio is sec theta, secant theta. Okay, this is tan theta in the sense tangent theta. In short, we call it as tan theta. Here secant theta, that is nothing but sec theta, what we call it as. The definition of sec theta is hypotenuse divided by base. Hypotenuse divided by base, that is nothing but AC divided by BC, that is 5 by 4. 5 by 4. Next one is the fifth ratio, that is a cosecant theta, which is in short called as a cosec theta. The definition of cosec theta is hypotenuse divided by perpendicular, that is equal to AC divided by AB. AC divided by AB, that is 5 divided by 3, 5 by 3. Right. And the sixth ratio and the last ratio is cotangent theta, which is in short called as a cot theta. The definition of cot theta is it is the ratio between base and perpendicular. It is a ratio between base and perpendicular. So base is BC and perpendicular is AB. So that is equal to 4 by 3. If you carefully observe, children, if you carefully observe, we can identify some of the reciprocals over here. So I just call out them as reciprocal ratios. Reciprocal ratios. Right. What are the reciprocal? If you observe, sine theta is reciprocal of cosec theta. See, sine theta is what? Here you have got it as 3 by 5. Cosec theta 5 by 3. They are reciprocal of each other. Okay, sine is equal to 1 by cosec theta or cosec theta is equal to 1 by sine theta. So similarly, cos theta is equal to 1 by sec theta. In the sense, cos and sec are reciprocals of each other. Right. So tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta. So cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta also you can write. Clear, children? These are the basic trigonometric ratios. At last, I will definitely tell you the easy way to remember these trigonometric ratios. Very, very easy way to remember these trigonometric ratios. Please keep watching the video till the end. Clear, children? So the trigonometry has a huge range of applications in our daily life. Trigonometry is used in construction of the bridges and many of the construction of buildings, right? And aeronautics we can use, in the space we use trigonometry. It's a wide range of application in daily life. So now some of the very important relations I would like to bring your kind notice. Please pay attention, children. See here, suppose if I divide sin theta by cos theta. Suppose if I divide sin theta by cos theta, what is going to happen? See, I had taken a triangle over here. I had taken a right angle triangle. This is AB. See, right angle was here. This is nothing but the perpendicular when I am talking about theta at C. So sin theta is what, children? Pay attention. Sin theta is perpendicular by base. So perpendicular by hypotenuse. Perpendicular by hypotenuse is sin theta, divided by cos theta is base by hypotenuse. So now perpendicular by hypotenuse into hypotenuse by base, if I do, they get cancelled. I will get it as a base, perpendicular by base. What is perpendicular by base? That is nothing but tan theta. So I can say sin theta by cos theta is nothing but tan theta, right? So since tan theta and cot theta are reciprocal, so if I take the reciprocal of that, that is 1 by tan theta is equal to cos theta by sin theta. I can write, if I take the reciprocal on both sides, so I can say cos theta by sin theta is equal to cot theta. Cos theta by sin theta is equal to cot theta. You must understand, children, the reciprocal ratios as well as sin by cos is tan and cos by sin is cot. Clear, children? It's very, very important. So how can I remember this? How can I remember these trigonometric ratios and their definitions? As I told you, you must understand that perpendicular is same as opposite. One can say it is opposite or one can say it is perpendicular. Both are same. Don't get confused with. Base is also same as adjacent. Base is also same as adjacent. Again, it matters where actually you are standing and watching the sides of a right angle triangle. Clear? So whether you are taking this acute angle to define the definitions of trigonometry, or you are taking this acute angle to say the ratios of trigonometry, hypotenuse remains same, but perpendicular and adjacent, they keep changing depending upon which acute angle you have taken. So now I'll tell you a very easiest way to remember this trigonometric ratios, right? So now we say that sin is perpendicular by hypotenuse, cos is base by hypotenuse, and tan is perpendicular by base. If you remember sin, cos and tan, you can easily recall cosec, which is reciprocal of sin, and sec, which is reciprocal of cos, and cot, which is reciprocal of tan. So how can I remember this? SPH, CBH, TPB. So here SPH, you can remember it like some people have. Some people have. See, some people have. Sin is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Curly brown hair. Curly brown hair. In the sense, cos is base by hypotenuse, then tightly pulled back. Tightly pulled back. So in the sense, tan is perpendicular by base. Okay, so you can say some people have curly brown hair, tightly pulled back. So if you remember this tune, calling the trigonometric ratios is very, very, very easy. No sir, no, I am not calling perpendicular, I am calling it as opposite. No sir, I am not calling it as base, I am calling it as adjacent. So how should I remember? Okay, no issues. I will tell you one more trick to remember. If you are not calling it as base and perpendicular, instead you are calling them as adjacent and opposite. No issues. See here, sin is opposite by hypotenuse, cos is adjacent by hypotenuse, and tan is, what is tan? It is opposite by adjacent. Okay, how can I remember this one? So SOHCAHTOA. So I can say it as a studying our homework, studying our homework. Okay, SOH, SOH can always, okay, can always help to, see, can, okay, CAH, cos is adjacent by hypotenuse. Okay, how can I remember tan now? To obtain, to obtain ambition, to obtain ambition. So tan is opposite by adjacent. If I remember this trick, trigonometry can be very easily learnt, right? So sine you remember, you can easily say what is cosec, which is reciprocal of sine. Then cos you remember, you can easily say what is sec, that is reciprocal of cos. Or if you remember tan, then cot is reciprocal of tan. Is it clear, children? Okay, this is a very easy way to remember what is sine, what is cos, what is tan. Clear? First three ratios if you remember, rest of the three ratios are very easy. So now let me take some of the examples to deal with. Okay, I'll just take some examples over here. See, it is given that 4 cot A is equal to 3. Find sin A, sec A, cosecant square A minus cot square A. So first of all, I will take a right angled triangle. This is my right angled triangle, where this you can call anything as A, anything as B, children, no issues. For my convenience, I'll just call this A, B is over here, C is over here. So first of all, what is given over here? Given that 4 cot A is equal to 3. So can I write cot A is equal to 3 by 4. So A is over here. You can take it as theta, or A itself, since it is a vertex of a right angle triangle. So first of all, definition of cot you must know. What is cot, children? Cot is what? Cot is reciprocal of tan. Okay, tan is tightly pulled back. Okay, so that means what? Tightly pulled back, perpendicular by base. So base by perpendicular is cot. Clear, children? So now cot A, this is base. Base for this angle you have to see, okay? Because I am talking about the angle A over here, okay? So for this angle, base is AB. So I can say this is 3 and this is 4. Don't write centimeter, millimeter, kilometer and all, children. Don't write anything. Just write down them as 3 and 4, because we are going to have the ratios, and ratios doesn't have any units. Right. So now what is AC here? AC is a hypotenuse. So I can say by applying Pythagoras theorem. Okay, Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Sum of the squares of the other two sides. So here AB square is 3 square, BC square is 4 square, that is going to be 9 plus 16, that is going to be 25. What is 25? AC square is 25, AC is equal to 5. So now AC I have got it as 5. Clear, children? Still I have not yet started with solving the sub questions, since I need to find out all the three sides of a right angle triangle. Now let me take a very first question. Right, it is sine A. Sine A. Sine is what? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. Some people have perpendicular by hypotenuse. A is over here, so perpendicular is BC. So BC divided by AC, that is equal to 4 by 5 is sine A. Right. What is second sub question? That is sec A. I told you sec A is reciprocal of what? Sec A is reciprocal of cos. Okay, sec A is reciprocal of cos. So 1 by cos A is same as sec A. So definition of cos is what, children? Cos is a curly brown hair. Cos is curly brown hair. So means sec should be what, children? It is hypotenuse by base. So hypotenuse by base, that is 5 divided by 3. 5 divided by 3 is going to be sec A. Next one is the third one. You are asked to find out what is cosecant square A minus cot square A. First, let me find out what is cosec A. Cosec A is a reciprocal of sin A. You need to remember the reciprocal ratios. What is sin, children? Some people have. Okay, some people have. So perpendicular by hypotenuse is sin. Correct. So reciprocal of that in the sense hypotenuse by perpendicular, that is 5 by 4 is cosec A. Then cot A. Cot A is already known to us here. Okay. So now cosecant square A. Okay. Cosecant square A is same as cosec A the whole square. Okay. Cosecant square A minus of cot square A. I have found out the values. I'll just substitute the values over here. You must understand cosecant square A is same as cosec A the whole square. Cosec A the whole square. So what is cosec A? 5 by 4. So 5 by 4 the whole square minus of cot A. Cot A is what here? 3 by 4 the whole square. 3 by 4 the whole square. Clear, children? So now here I have got it as 25 divided by 16 minus of 9 divided by 16, because 5 square is 25, 4 square is 16, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16 again. So I'll be left with 25 by minus 9 by 16, that is nothing but 16 by 16. So the final answer is 1. Okay, so the answer for the third sub question is 1. Is that clear, children? Okay, I hope so it is clear. Now let me take the next example, very important type of example. See over here, it is given to you that, what is given, children? Here it is given to you that 5 cos A minus 12 sin A is equal to 0. So what I do, I will take this sin A to the other side. So now I can write this one as a 5 cos A is equal to 12 sin A. 5 cos A is equal to 12 sin A. Now cos A, I will keep this cos A as it is. Sin A, I will take it to the other side. By sin A is equal to 12 by 5. This 5 is taken to the other side. Cos by sin is what? Cos by sin is cot. Okay. So cot A is equal to 12 by 5. Clear? So let me take the right angle triangle over here. Right. So if you want, you can call this as A. If you are so comfortable calling this as A, no issues. A, B, C. Now cot A is 12 by 5. What is definition of cot? Cot is nothing but base by perpendicular. So here is A. So this is 12 and this is 5. Again, I am not aware of what is hypotenuse. Again, I'll apply by Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, I can say that AC square is equal to BC square plus AB square. What is BC? BC is 5. So 5 square plus of 12 square. So therefore I get it as AC square is equal to 25 plus of 144, that is equal to 169. AC is equal to square root of 169, that is AC equal to 13 units. You better draw the figure and write down the values like this. So now I am supposed to find out sin A plus cos A. Now consider, next I will find out what is sin A. Sin A is here. Sin A is perpendicular by hypotenuse, that is 5 by 13. Then what is cos A? Cos A is equal to 12 by 13. Children, pay attention. So now I am going to consider what I am supposed to find out. So sin A plus cos A by 2 cos A minus of sin A. So over here, what can I write? Sin A is 5 by 13 plus of cos A is 12 by 13. Children, pay attention. Okay, you can write like this also, divided by denominator. I will write it over here. See, 2 cos A, 2 into 12 by 13 minus sin A minus of 5 by 13. Clear, children? So here LCM is 13. So directly I can add the numerator, that becomes a 17 by 13 divided by 24 by 13 minus of 5 by 13. So that is 17 by 13 divided by, so 24 minus 5 is 19 by 13. Clear, children? So I can write this one, pay attention, I can write this one as 17 by 13 multiplied by 13 by 19. So 13 goes cancelled, right? So 17 by 19 is the final answer. See how actually you are using trigonometric ratios to find out the required answer. Clear, children? So I'll again tell you, if you remember this, sine is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Okay, cos is base by hypotenuse, tan is perpendicular by base. How I told you to remember? Some people have curly brown hair tightly pulled back. Clear, children? If you remember this one, you can easily call sec is what, cosec is what, and cot is what. Yes, I think so. Today's session is very helpful. See you all in the next session. Till then, take care, keep working. Bye bye.